My name is Henry Lawsky, and my partner's name is Chris Amezcua. And in this video, we're going to be going over PCV and EGR systems. We use the 2007 Buick Lucerne and the 2011 Buick Lucerne. This is a screenshot of the wiring diagram that we use to perform the following tests. Starting off with a basic description of the EGR system, it stands for exhaust gas recirculation, and it reduces the amount of nitrous oxide emissions. It'll do that by essentially recirculating the gas back into the combustion chamber so it doesn't go into the atmosphere. The PCM calculates the amount of EGR needed based on engine coolant temperature sensor, the intake air temperature sensor, barometric pressure, the map sensor, throttle position, and mass airflow sensors. This is done via a high side driver, which is located in the PCM or powertrain control module. Similar to an EGR, the PCV system or the crankcase ventilation system consumes crankcase vapors created during combustion instead of venting them to the atmosphere, which also helps with emissions.
Here's our PCV valve that enters through the intake manifold. And then here's our fresh air tube. As you can see, it's after the MAF, and it's running all the way down. You can see it right here. That little port to introduce fresh air. So if you try running the engine without this PCV valve, we create a vacuum loop and a rough engine idle concern. And you can see in our map value change when I slowly take off the tube again. We're getting about 12, 13, 14 inches of mercury. So now we're looking at the EGR position sensor voltage on the scan tool, and we're getting about 0.86 around idle. And as we increase engine RPM, there was no change. After unplugging the EGR, no sensor voltage. After pulling the EGR sensor connector, we get the P0403 and a P0405 for a circuit low voltage. So now we're looking at our active test, and we can command our EGR by a certain value. And as we increase EGR, we're opening up the valve. So if we increase to about 50 or more, let's go down. The engine is going to have a more rough idle the more we increase. Oh, and we're getting communication error. So with zero value, we get about 0.89 volts. But as we increase, say about increase 20, our voltage is going to spike a little bit. And as we increase more, we're going to receive more voltage.
Those were the tests that we did on PCV and EGR systems, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.